out? None. Jamaria, headphones up. We're bringing it back. All right. So, first, what is the author's claim about Kobe? What is the author's claim about Kobe? What is his claim? So we had to identify where his thesis is for this article. Where can we find it? What is it? Rico? Yeah, like the thesis, like his claim. What is he claiming? What's he trying to prove?
I just said that he's a great role model because he shows grit in everything he does.
Okay, that sounds more like evidence or reasons why, like to support a claim. But there's a specific claim he makes in the handout. I mean, the article. Go ahead, Jeremiah, give it a shot.
He has one of the most impressive work ethics in all of professional sports.
Okay. I feel like there's some a little bit deeper. Let's think about what we know about introductory paragraphs. So when we write our introductory paragraphs, what does our thesis normally come? First paragraph. Where in the first paragraph though? Huh? In the end, right? At the end, after you've given background information, you kind of contextualize what you're going to talk about. Normally, it comes in the first paragraph at the end. Normally, like the last sentence. So I want y'all to go back into the article. Help me identify the thesis based on the criteria of what we're looking for in the thesis. Where is it? And let me see a hand shoot up when they found it, when they got it, when they think they got it. Y'all some wait time? Come on, Dewan.
In short, if you want to learn something about grit, no matter where you are living in the fire, where you're a good person to look at everything Kobe Bryant.
Cool. So he says, if you want to learn something about grit, there's no other person you should look to other than Kobe Bryant. Why is this a claim? Or why is this why is this a claim? Is it fact? Nah, you can point to a lot of other different people to show grit. But he's arguing that nobody else shows grit better than Kobe Bryant. All right. So what's some of the reasons and evidence that the author provides about why Kobe Bryant is the best person to teach us about grit from the article? What do we see? Aisha. Go ahead, Zakir.
Late in his career, after suffering from an Achilles tendon injury, Kobe managed to face his challenge head on. He dug deep, had confidence, and came back from his injury at a time in his career when most people just assumed he would retire.
All right, so you annotated that as evidence of him showing grit. Why?
Because he very well could have given up after that, but instead of giving up, he pushed himself to recover and make it back.
Cool. I'm seeing the same hands. I'm seeing the same folks. I want to hear from somebody new. Somebody new I hadn't heard from today. Come on, Danny.
There's long commitment.
His long commitment with the Lakers. Talk about that. What was evidence of that in the article? I'm gonna come back to you. I want you to find me specific evidence in the paragraph that supports your claim. The one. Have I heard from you already? Once? Somebody new. I feel like this side of the room is getting hot. Full of cold call coming over here. Renaya. One piece of evidence. How did Kobe show grit? How did Kobe show grit?
After suffering from an Achilles tendon injury.
Hey, pause. We got that one.
Oh,
No,
okay,
no,
good.
you annotate something else.
He practiced over and over again so he can reach his goals.
All right, so you practice over and over again until you reach his goals. How long did you practice?
7 hours.
Yeah, 7 hours, and that was before practice. Right, and not during practice. That was before practice. Then he went to practice. All right. One more piece of evidence, and then we'll move on. One more piece of evidence from the article where we see Kobe showing grit. Rico.
It was when there was something about how he had faced like had a criminal case, struggling at marriage, lost an endorsement. It like he showed a lot of grit to be able to overcome all those obstacles.
Right. So like it was a time in his life where he was pretty much on the verge of losing everything because of like a mistake or a bad choice or a bad decision that he made, right? But even then, like that might have stopped people. Be like, okay, that's it. I lost my reputation. I have nothing left. But Kobe went back and repaired that and tried to build it back up, build his image back up, and he eventually ended up getting his endorsements back. All right. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into this. One lesson we can learn about grit from Kobe is work even when no one else is watching, right? So Kobe practiced just as hard as he played. In the article it said like he would get to practice 7 hours before practice, and then have practice, and then probably practice some more after practice, right? He kept going, even when no one was watching, no one was in the gym with him. Like in the article, there was an instance where he was with the Olympic team. Hit up for me, Lon. He was with the Olympic team training, and he was the first one training. Like, and that just says a lot about his character because those weren't just average Joes on the Olympic team. LeBron, Kevin Durant, Dwayne Wade, all these other different NBA superstars who had almost just as much talent as him. They were still in bed. Kobe was up working. All right, head up. Kobe was up working. All right, so in order to be great or get better at something, you have to put in the time. You have to put in the time. Nothing in life comes without work and sacrifice. Even when there's distractions, we have to stay focused on getting better and achieving greatness, achieving our goal at the end. So as of right now, what is our goal in 2022? What is our goal, everybody in this room? Graduation, right? That's the goal we set. So what's an example of us working when no one else is to achieve that goal? Doing our homework. What else? Studying more, right? Coming to tutorial, right? What's up, Rico?
Going above and beyond.
Yeah, going above and beyond. I got an 89 on this test. I can get a 100. I'm gonna dig deeper. I'm gonna study a little harder, right? And put in that work when everybody else is doing something else. Hey man, let's go here. Let's go there. Let's play 2K. Let's go to the mall. Nah, I think I'm gonna study today because I got something bigger I'm trying to get to. Nah, it's okay. I think I'm gonna go to tutorial today. I didn't quite understand the lesson. I want to do better on the next formative. All right. So it's always about sacrificing time. It's gonna pay off in the end. I'm gonna just let you know, walking across that stage is gonna be the best feeling of your life, right? But you might not see that when you got a mountain of homework to get through. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta find that grit, find that inner something to keep you pushing. All right. Keep your commitments. I heard somebody mention it. All right. Keep your commitments. Kobe played 20 seasons for the LA Lakers. Actually, this is tied for the most seasons for one player with one NBA team. All right. Even when the Lakers struggled, Kobe stayed with them. So we know he won like 3 back-to-back championships with Shaq, and then Shaq left, and it got real dark and gray in LA. At one time, Kobe was like, "I want out. They're not trying to win. I want to leave." But he stayed committed, ended up winning 2 more championships. All right. It's really easy to make a promise or a commitment. It's even harder to keep it, right? So a lot of us made who all made New Year's resolutions? Anybody made New Year's resolutions? Yeah. Are y'all still on those?
No. Yeah.
Some of us are probably slipping off a little bit. Like we was like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I do all my homework. All right. I'm gonna make sure I go to study hall. I'm gonna make sure I'm studying. I'm gonna make sure I go to tutorial. And you come like the first 1 to 2 weeks, and then kind of slides off a little bit. Grit keeps you doing stuff, like even when you don't feel like it. Like it takes grit for me to come to work some mornings. I don't like mornings, right? But I know that what I do is bigger than me, right? I'm impacting lives every day, whether I know it or not, right? So I never know because I don't come to work, what life I'm saving by something I say, something I do, something I tell somebody. All right. So when you make a commitment to a goal, stick with it. Your commitment and patience is gonna pay off in the end. All right. Visualize your goals. So Kobe always dreamed of being on the LA Lakers, right? And he used his dream, this goal, to drive him to want to get to that place. have a tangible goal you're reaching towards, all right, and achieve it. And even when you achieve it, don't stop. We're all trying to get to graduation. Yeah, we're gonna get there, but what's after graduation? What's next? Stay hungry. Kobe had a Hall of Fame career, and it wasn't enough for him, so he had to go start making films and won an Oscar. Like, he kept pushing, even after his days in the NBA were done. And look at challenges as opportunities. He had a devastating Achilles injury. People thought he wasn't gonna come back ever. Right? They thought this was the end of Kobe, but he pushed through. Setbacks, unforeseen circumstances are gonna come in life. But the true test of your grit is how you respond in those situations where it doesn't look right. It doesn't look like it's gonna go your way. How are you gonna respond? So we're gonna watch this quick clip. And as we're watching it, I wanna hear some people talk about how Kobe shows grit in this clip. All right? How does Kobe show grit in this clip?